Welcome back to Rockingham Motor Speedway, the second part of the Motors TV 100 here, 100-mile race, as we look at Anthony Hawkins, who started on the front row, dropped down the order just a wee bit. He's got Steve Dance right behind him in truck number 16, and we go on board with Steve, the driver from Reading. Steve second in race number 1, needs to keep tabs on Nick Grindron. It's the top point scorer on the day that will take the big cup. Pete Stevens in number 493, Michael Smith is there as well. Good to see the 37 truck of Neil Tresler running well. Neil was a front runner in the Rockingham Championship last year. He's been missing from a couple of rounds this year, but now got his ambition of getting back into the top 10 of the championship well underway. Good view from turn 1. We're on board with Paul Poulter. There is Nick Grindron. Paul in third place. Needs to finish 2 clear places ahead of Grindron to be able to take the championship. Looks down the inside, goes through, up into second place, Paul Poulter. Nick Grindron, what's he got? Has he got an answer for this, or is he going to be content just to hang on behind? Tightly tuned engines really sound the business here around Rockingham, and Paul Poulter makes his move. He's going to go for the lead. Paul Poulter, one of the drivers that's not afraid to go into the lead and then try to pull away. At the moment they seem to be pegging him back. Carl Bordley in 4th place, the gold truck, and down on the inside goes Phil White, moving up from 5th place to 4th. Again, Phil, canny old driver, looking at picking his way through the field. Poulter, is he going to make a move for the lead? It looked like it on the previous lap. He's taking a slightly lower line. He's got to be mindful of Nick Grindron in 22, back in 3rd place, then Phil White. Steve Dance is up there as well, the buffeting on the camera. Nick Grindron is there in 22, but here comes Poulter making the move down the inside line. Has he got the speed to be able to go through into the race lead? No, he's still hanging on to it. Paul Tompkins doing a fantastic job out front. Nick Grindron, this is the view back from the 3rd place machine. Phil White thinking about having a look down the inside. Maybe he needs someone to go with him and they can create a little bit of a draft, a bit of a slipstream down the inside and go through into lead position. Real game of cat and mouse at the moment. Paul Tompkins, the pace setter. They're making Tompkins do all the work, but having said that, he doesn't seem to want to relinquish the lead at the moment. And if he did, he could find himself at the back of this group. Carl Bordley, he's back in the pack at the moment, down behind Phil White, 5th place. There's the top 5. Dave Longhurst about to sneak into 5th on the inside in red. So Longhurst, the Sussex-based man, moves up a position. Longhurst, multi-race winner in the pickups as well. Anthony Hawkins following him through, and then Stevie Dance down behind them. Dance really letting the pack do the work, and we'll see whether the tactician that is Steve Dance could come through. Here's Poulter making the move on the lead, down the inside of Tompkins. Paul Poulter's through into the lead. Tompkins down to 2nd. Is he going to get hung out to dry? He's now down to 3rd, and Phil White comes through for 4th place. Tompkins will want to get back on the inside line and join the pack. I think he's maybe done that. Longhurst is coming through as well, but it's Poulter from Grindron with Phil White in 3rd place. Dave Longhurst back in 4th at the moment as they come around turn 4. Grindron, the Exxon powered machine, is he going to make a move down the inside? It looks like Phil White, perhaps the more poised of the two. Around turn 1 they go. The Denham Car Centre machine menacing Nick Grindron at the moment. Grindron out to the wall, following Poulter wheel for wheel. Remember, Poulter will be carrying 10 kilos added after race number 1. He had 0 as he came in. He hasn't done that much racing this year. Raced at Brands Hatch in the opening round. Grindron shaping himself up for a move here. Let's keep our eyes on the 22. They're not allowed to get the wheels over the white line, the apron on the inside. Phil White's challenging as well in 63. Up across the stripe they go again. Grindron about to make his move. Jinx one way. Goes high, slightly higher than Poulter, who is there and holding on to the lead doggedly, just as we saw Paul Tompkins do earlier on. And now Grindron makes his move, comes through, bang! Goodness me! Contact between the two, that could set them off kilter. And how it didn't, I will never know. The class of these two race drivers, look, they're still banging. Well, if you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing. These two banging away. I'll tell you what, it's one thing to do it on a circuit, but to do it on the small ovals, you're playing with fire. These two guys, no love lost between the two of them, and it's still Poulter with his nose in front. Nick Grindron down the inside, up towards the closing stages of this race. Look at them! It's a pack of 7 trucks. 8 trucks dicing over the lead, incredible, and Poulter still hanging on the outside line, Nick Grindron on the inside, and Stevie Dance is coming up as well to join them. Poulter with his nose in front at the moment. Here's the view back from Grindron. Grindron through into the lead. Look at the Catherine wheel on the side of the 74. That's evidence of the contact where you saw it from Dave Longhurst glances the wall. Back in 5th place. Longhurst touches the wall. It's all happening here. Grindron. Now look at Steve Dance. From nowhere, Dance was right back of the pack and comes through into the lead. Dance has got the lead. Paul Poulter on his outside, but Poulter's powered his way around the outside. Oh, he's been tagged by Steve Dance, who collects it up. Dancey, it's going to be a monumental accident. Oh, they've avoided him. Can the rest of the field go through? That's where the spotters are invaluable. Oh, goodness me, Dance is out of it. That potentially is the championship out of the window. What an incredible save by Steve Dance. How he didn't get hit by the other drivers. Fair play to them, their teams and spotters for getting them through. But it was contact with Poulter. But it's Poulter leading from Nick Grindron. Pete Stevens trying to come up the inside. What an incredible race we're having here at Rockingham. And at the moment, it's going to be Grindron to take the overall trophy. But Poulter is going for the win. Remember, he finished 3rd in race number 1. And he's coming around turn 4. There's the white flag. 1 lap to go. Across the stripe, 1.5 miles. Are we going to see Nick Grindron take a double? Or is Paul Poulter going to take his 18th career win here at Rockingham? Well, this is incredible stuff. He won in the pickups. His other win, he's had 18 career wins, 17 on the oval here. The other one at the Barlow Super Speedway in Holland, sadly now defunct, which is a major shame. But look at Phil White coming up and challenging for second. White goes low on the inside. It's 3 wide. Poulter is low. Phil White looking lower on the high line. It's Nick Grindron as they come around turn 4. But there is Poulter, who's got into the lead. Nick Grindron's there. It's 3 wide across the line. Poulter just takes it. Incredible finish by 0.03 of a second. Paul Poulter takes the win. But I think it's Nick Grindron on points that takes the Motors TV 100. Phil White 3rd. Dave Longhurst in 4th from Carl Boardley and Paul Tompkins. And I've got to have a mention for Jeff Dixon, who went into the wall on the last lap. Oh, hardlines Jeff. He takes a DNF. And of course we were focusing on the lead action there. Wow, let's go down to Parc Ferme.
Paul Poulter is just lining the car up here in Parc Ferme. We're using the outside pit lane for Parc Ferme. And he looks a little bit hot and bothered in the car. I think the bothered part, probably not too bad. He grabs a drink of water. Paul Poulter, congratulations, a fantastic win. Tell us a little bit about it from the driving seat of the 74 machine.
Bit hair raising, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Oh dear, I don't know how I held on to it coming out of 4 with Steve and everybody around me. It was just, it all got a bit crazy there for a moment, and I feel sorry for Steve. Obviously he spun, but that's racing, you know. We was all racing super hard. It was really hard to get to the front, and I knew from the race before if I didn't go early I'd have never made it. And then we had a brilliant race with Nick and that, and Phil at the end, and just made it.
Nick, we saw Nick getting so close that the bump draft and the little taps happened here and there. How does that affect you?
Yeah, it knocks you all over the place, but it's just something we learn to race with. That's the difference between this and circuit racing. It's fabulous, you know. It's a one-off type of racing, and it's to be out there is amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Look on your face, it's the happiest I've seen you for a long while. You're back and you're winning.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed it. It was fabulous. Good win. You know, thanks for the team and everybody that helps me. It was really good. Yeah.
Congratulations, Paul. Thank you. Let's grab a quick word with Nick, who's sitting cool as you like. Nick Grindrod. Another cracking race, Nick. I think on points that makes you the Motors TV 100 winner, the man with the most points on the day. So, well done. Fantastic race again.
Absolutely brilliant. Still just speechless. That was so good. Really good. That was just, everybody played a long waiting game. You don't know when to go or when not to go. We made decisions to go after we'd done 15 laps and obviously caught the caution there, and then it was just time to go, and every man for himself.
Yeah, that yellow helped you out, didn't it? Because you were a little bit away. You were with the second group at 8th place, and then it closed up.
Yeah, very much so. Because we were sitting at the back, we were sitting in all the warm air. Temperature was getting warmer and warmer. So we either had to go to the front or drop back and get some clean air. We just made a decision to go forward rather than dropping back. We could have got back if we would have done, but better off going forward.
We tried to catch up with Phil White as he got out of his truck, but one of his engineers said it's not very often that he gets a trophy. He says run off to make sure he does get it. Phil, I don't think that's true. Congratulations on the third place. A stunning race, cat and mouse all the way through, and you very nearly snuck second, if not the win.
I was quick out of turn 4. I knew I was quicker than them pair, to be truthful, today out of turn 4. I was waiting, but of course they're too smart. You know, they just closed the gap. But good race, good day for me. Like you say, far and few between, but yeah, good day for me.
No, you're still there, and you were fastest in the qualifying for the second race for that one. That meant you started 10th. But this racing here at Rockingham, it's the business still, isn't it?
That's brilliant. It's real good. We all love it here. Which, you know, it's just nice, just real good.
Well, congratulations. Great to see you on the podium. Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much.
So here's the results of the Motors TV 100. Nick Grindrod wins it. Phil White in second from Paul Poulter, then Anthony Hawkins and Steve Dance. Carl Bordley rounding out the top 6. Nick Grindrod also extends his overall championship lead here. We'll see more of them later in the season. Next time here on Last Lap, we stay with saloon car racing, but this time the BRSCC Alpha Shop Alfa Romeo Championship. Join us then.